Now, viewers, let's tell you about this exclusive interview that Harish Salve did with Group Editor-in-Chief Navika Kumar. Legal eagle Harish Salve has strongly criticized the claims made by Vinesh Phogat following her disqualification from the Olympics. During this conversation, Salve countered Phogat's statements and exposed inconsistencies while shedding light on what can be deemed as falsehoods. Now, the Congress leader's allegations centered on a lack of support from central authorities in Paris after her disqualification from the gold medal match due to 100 grams excess in the 50 kg weight category. She claimed that she received no assistance from IOC officials or IOC President PT Usha. In response, Harish Salve provided a detailed rebuttal. He explained the initial difficulties in communication arose because the law firm representing the IOC was not provided with necessary information by Vinesh Phogat's lawyers. Salve then also emphasized that the central government had no involvement in the case, underscoring the IOC's need for independence in handling such matters. Listen in to this exclusive conversation.
Vinesh Phogat has said that she did not receive due cooperation by the Indian Olympic Association officials as well as PT Usha following her disqualification. Do you find her charge unfounded?
I think you should ask PT Usha ji. She will give you blow-by-blow account of what happened. And there was complete lack of coordination and lack of cohesion for quite some time initially. That is because the very, very good law firm which had been engaged by the Indian Olympic Association was told by some lawyers who the young lady, the athlete had engaged, that we will not share anything with you, we will not give anything to you. It was very late we got everything. But later on we got everything and we fought hard. In fact, I even offered that lady that maybe we can challenge it in the Swiss Court of Appeal against the arbitration award. But I was told by the lawyers, my impression is that she felt that she didn't want to carry this any further.
So it was her decision. She even said that there was non-cooperation on the part of the government at any stage. Did you feel that?
The government had no role to play in this. The governments, you must know one thing, if the moment the government of India is seen to play a role, the Olympic Association is kicked out because Olympic associations have to be independent of government.
So do you think this matter could have been handled better by the Indian Olympic Association?
I don't think so. From the moment they got to know, please ask PT Usha ji, she will give you blow-by-blow account how desperately they were trying to get in touch with this young lady. She was unfortunately, they don't allow the athletes to come out till the whole Olympic games are over. So she was in the Olympic village. There was access problems and all sorts of things. Please speak to them. They will tell you.
Harish Salve, do you think once again, as everything else, this is a case of politics because now Vinesh Phogat, the athlete, is a congresswoman actually contesting the Haryana elections?
No, wish her the best of luck in her newfound career. I only hope she doesn't, I only hope these are misguided comments because if you speak to PT Usha ji, she will give you blow-by-blow account of how much we were struggling to try and get through to obtain instructions and to move things forward.
Karishma is joining us live. Karishma, legal eagle Harish Salve has in fact given a detailed account and it's a counter to what Vinesh Phogat has said. Now, Harish Salve says that every effort possible was made to ensure that not only does she get legal assistance, but she also gets her rightful due. So for Vinesh Phogat, who now is a leader of the Congress party, ready to contest elections, for her to say that the IOC did not help her or she did not get enough help from the government post her disqualification, where do you think this entire debate now stands?
Well, Sagarika, one will have to go back to Paris 2024 and I can tell you that she got all the help that was possibly needed for her. Her entire entourage was inside the village before the games and after the games when she was disqualified, and everything was ensured there in Paris. Paris to, make sure that she is physically and mentally stable. In fact, the idea of approaching the Court of Arbitration for sport was also given by the CDM in Paris, which was, of course, Gagan Narang, and then all the legal representation and everything was handled by the Indian Olympic Association, who were there to ensure that everything that Vinesh Phogat needs should be given to her, because they understood how, discouraging and disappointing can be the disqualification when the medal is decided. You are just going to decide the color of the medal, but it was to ensure that Vinesh Phogat suffers no other problem in Paris after the disqualification event.
Right. And the assertion made by Harish Salve, where he says that the information that Vinesh Phogat's lawyers were supposed to share with lawyers of the IOC, that did not happen. And also the fact that the government didn't have any role when it comes to the legal fight back. It was the IOC which was in fact fighting and taking her cause up. So do you, Karishma, have any information, because you were in Paris, you were in fact covering the Olympics, do you have any information on how Vinesh Phogat's lawyers handled the case?
Well, yes, absolutely. It was initially going to be Vinesh Phogat's lawyers, and then it was decided that no, Vinesh Phogat needs the best legal representation that is there, and that is when Harish Salve and his team were involved into this entire matter. And like he was saying in Navika ma'am's interview, that they fought tooth and nail when, there were instances where there were past instances of the same thing that happened with Vinesh. They fought on the fundamental mentality and humanity of this entire issue for Vinesh Phogat. In the end, the appeal was, of course, rejected. But we can confirm, Sagarika, that all possible options and help was made available to Vinesh Phogat, from the CDM staying in the polyclinic where she was admitted, to PT Usha also herself checking on her, to asking if there's anything else that she needs. In fact, she stayed on in Paris till the 16th of August, till the verdict hadn't come out, and the CDM also stayed with her to ensure that there is going to be no problem for her as she extends her stay in Paris.
Yes, and we also remember how PT Usha, in fact, we saw that picture of PT Usha checking up on Vinesh, the soundbite that PT Usha gave, the first soundbite after the entire controversy broke out. So for Vinesh Phogat to say that she did not get any help from PT Usha, are there any facts to back that claim? But Karishma, do stay with us, because we also have the first reaction coming in from the BJP after Harish Salve has set the record straight on how the legal fight back took place for Vinesh Phogat. Here's how the BJP is reacting.
Well, we have tremendous respect for Vinesh Phogat as a player, and we fully support her. And it was really bad luck that she just got disqualified because of that extra weight, but never mind. She will be the hero for the country, and she was the hero. But looking at the current situation, the way, the kind she's getting play into the politics while she's being candidate for the Congress, it's not good, it's not justified. That she's even blaming a former Indian pride, PT Usha, for that, and rest other things. So it's our advice, keep play out of politics. You are not the only player that Government of India cares for. Government of India is caring for every player that India produces, and we have the results also. Look at the Paralympics, look at the Euro Olympic. Now we have medalists coming up, and government is providing full support, both morally, financially, socially, in every aspect. So it's advisable that all the good wishes for your new political endeavor in your elections, but don't drag sports into your petty politics.
Don't drag sports into politics. That's the BJP's advice to Vinesh Phogat ahead of the Haryana election.
I am the future that was born 100 years ago. I am the purpose that emerged with India's independence, to be a force for business that makes doing good our business. Towards an independence where knowledge sets us free to think big and achieve bigger. Towards a future made perfect, and be a force creating abundance. Because independence is not a moment in history, it's a never-ending path to prosperity. Aditya Birla Group, a force for good.